Where they comment just on landlords, oh, landlords.
Niger Watch. You
Babe.
see this idea of colonial power. Now in they do all this. My father taught me, my late father. He said, when you want to solve any problem you are facing, first of all, start from yourself. You must have contributed to that problem one way or the other. Forget about a person tell you go do this because you agreed. That's one thing. So, for us to outsource our problem, say no, you both they do and no. The next time, if they bring this type of something, this is the question you pose to them. Was it a colonial master told the people to go and bring terror to go and remove Jonathan? Ask them this question. And that's why we are suffering till today.
No,
if you ask anybody,
you still have them. Anyway.
If you ask anybody, any presidential candidate today, what are you going to say? Insecurity. But we deliberately, some group of Nigerians, politicians, just to remove Jonathan for no just cause. What did Jonathan do? Nothing. Jonathan didn't do anything. They have to go and import terror to go and show them. Camp them in six states.
Let it be brief. Okay. Let it be brief because people are waiting.
Then let's proceed. Let's proceed then.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much, everyone. We need to start talking right now. Mr. Alabo, if you are there, if not, I'll just move on to the next person. Good evening to you. Are you available to speak for now? Or you want me to move on?
Since Dr. CM is running, let him just continue in this spirit.
Okay, yeah. Thank you. So what I'm saying is that, you see, sometimes Nigeria, we don't interrogate. As at 2012, Jonathan was in power 11. By 2015, these are known facts. So how can somebody, you say you love your country, you don't want to, okay, you can rig an election, maybe pay INEC, Jegaden, or whoever, or you can do anything. But you go and import terror, import them, camp them in Borno. These are facts. Katsina, Kaduna, Zamfara, Ekiti State, and Benue State. 6. And when you notice what is happening in Kwara State, it could be those people from Ekiti. They will not come in to go and cause confusion. Those ones that to take care of Southwest. Benue State and Plateau, na them. The one they camped in Benue. The one in Sambisa, na them be Borno. They are doing kidnapping, carry people, just they give money. If you bring 100 million, we release this. Then what of Katsina Zamfara? Katsina and Zamfara share boundary. What is happening? Those ones are there mining, doing everything. What of Southern Kaduna? The one they used to commit mayhem. They will say they were coming to Abuja. So people should ask themselves, why should, if you say you love Nigeria, you go and import terror. They are imported. They were imported into the country. Why should that happen? Is it a colonial master, which is Britain, that tell you, go and import this terror, camp them in this system? Is that what do they tell you that? Is it colonial master that is telling Abdul Rashid Mena, seize the pension of trillions belonging to Nigerians? For those who do not know what pension is, pension means if you are working as a civil servant, say you got job as a Federal Minister of Education as a clerk, maybe you are doing a part-time study, you maybe in those days in Lagos, you go Yabatek or Unilag or Open University, you get BSc. By the time you get to 35 years there, you must have gotten to level 8 or level 10 and you retire. Since you started working as civil servant, they are taking some of your money and keeping as pension for you. Your money is being taken and you know about it. That is what is called pension. Now, small government will add on top to help you because you saved. It's like they say, if you can save all this, we give you this. So people are taking, your salary is taken, and they are keeping it for you, hoping that when you retire, you will take it to say, even if now one farm, I buy one land in my village, I go to plant cassava. Abdul Rashid may now work the money. Is it colonial masters that tell him to steal the pension of his people? Why they are not stealing pension in UK? What are we talking about? All these things. So when people want to give excuse, I don't blame the Oyibo. Their blame only stops at the level that they carved us together. Now, what can we make out of it? We've realized that we are what can we make out of it? So when you thief money, send a colonial master. Now lie you, Peter Obi is campaigning to be president. The moment he gets in and he start to say, I won't blame anything he does is on his head. I won't waste time. Anything that said you haven't done this, now you don't have to blame anybody. So why are this? You see, I'm really I can agree with somebody who said that our problem is multifaceted. Let us do it this or do it this way. But for you to be outsourcing it, say na colonial master, na colonial power, now then it's a lie. That is lie from the pit. I can never ever believe that. Okay, now colonial master tell you to release 38 million naira to all the more than 37 federal hospitals in Nigeria. Is he colonial master? Is he colonial master that tell Tinubu go and release about 500 billion to Malams in the north so that they make it open? Is he colonial master? Now colonial master tell you to go and buy yacht, wasting money. It's all lies. It's all lies. I can never ever. I can't take that. Nobody will ever agree to that. What our leaders do in office is what they dream of or what they want to do. That is what they do. How can a colonial master, okay, not only we, a colonial master rule, Burkina Faso, a colonial master, they tell them what thing then they do. Are we the only English-speaking country? We are not. What of Ghana? Not be Britain colonized Nigeria, colonized Ghana. So when Ghana, they do election, before you know it, within 24 hours, they've known the result. Or within that, not even before, some few hours. So colonial master tell them, Ghana, conduct election this way, release result. In our own party, they say, no, there's a glitch. Now, it's all like, you see, some people are just living in bondage or living in delusion. It's all lies. This type of thing pains me. You are making mess of your country. When I was leaving Nigeria, I went to British Embassy for visa, student visa. Do you know what I said? This is an experience. When it got to my turn, the man asked me, why do you want to go to UK? But you have so many universities here. Why? I said, I conjured one story, which is true. I said, my lecturers, the people that taught me at Idi Araba, at Lagos State Teaching Hospital, he said, all of them, most of them studied in Hammersmith Hospital, London. When they want to teach, or they say, if it were Hammersmith, when I was at Oxford, you don't make they say, so they always brag. So I want to go and see what is in that Hammersmith. The man shake his head. A young man. I said, and again, my intention is to sit, write the professional exam, and come to Nigeria and then take it up. He said, what a noble idea. This is what he said. He said, what a noble idea. I said, as you can see, I need to also make sure that the standard, we have now, he said, no, he said, the standard that was set in Lut 1962 is no longer there, it's crumbling. But I get your message. I approve your visa. Come back tomorrow and take your passport. That was when I knew that if they give you visa, you won't go, after going for the interview, you won't come out with your passport. So when I came out, people were asking me, where's your passport? I said, they said I should come and take it tomorrow. They say, congratulations. That was at Eleke Crescent, the one they call Louis Farrakhan close, Eleke Crescent, Victoria Island. They said, you don't get, I said, is that the way? How you say, no, yes, now to say they fail you, they say, if you are going, go to so gate or so room and pick up your passport. Say they no give you, they reject because they give you. But if they say, come back tomorrow, I say, now so then tell me, I've started being happy and it was true. So in other words, what I'm trying to say is this. You cannot mess up your country and you feel that no Igbo now you go they blame. It's a lie. It's a lie. Nobody can bring a white man into what we do or what. Our leaders are deliberate. They know exactly what they are doing. To steal money, it is what they are doing. Oyibo cannot tell you to go and import terror into your country. That is why Nigeria is wobbling, because the terrorism is too much. That's why they say, Bill Clinton said, the moment you release your bullet on your GUN, innocent people will die, no matter how careful you are. So the best thing is that do not release it for the first time. He was advising against Iraq war in those days. So the thing about Nigeria is that people tend to give excuses. Excuse people that they should have done. It's a lie. Oyibo has, if we are getting it right, Oyibo cannot stop us. They've done their bit and they've left. So they felt that we should not left for us to do it very well. After all, why do we exchange ambassadors and they have high commissioners? We exchange, then they come and tell you. There is no lie. Why at the level we are now is our level of bread and butter. If you want to tar road, put rail. Oyibo cannot stop you. Oyibo cannot tell you, why do you want to put rail between Lagos to Calabar? Don't you know that? No, this is a lie. They can't stop you. Oyibo cannot stop you if you want to make electricity 24 hours. It can never stop you. After all, they have it in their country. By the way, you tell them. So you know that when we steal money, we start say, "No, colonial." I'm really annoyed that people are mentioning colonial master in our problem. Our problem is structural. Yes, they joined us together, but for us to make something out of it, it's no longer Oyibo matter. Oyibo has no hand. Look at Ghana. Look at Senegal. We are not ruled by Oyibo. Why is our own different? Look at Rwanda, that even for civil war. Look at Kagame. That's why P2B said he has been to Kagame, sat down with him. They discussed about this leadership and why Rwanda. So all these things is like what is going to implement. So it's not when you get in, you start to say, Oyibo this, Oyibo that. What of Egypt? What of Ethiopia? Kenya, Tanzania? They're all moving forward. And Nigeria is blaming this thing. Our problem comes from the fact that, first, our leaders are terribly corrupt. They are thieves. When they get in, they start to steal money. So any leader who will go in and is not interested in stealing money, that is number one. Because that money you refuse to steal will now be available. So that when us to start to yawn, hey, no, he says, take this money. You go and settle them. Who again? That is what the money should be meant for. But when you've stolen the money, when there is problem to solve, you won't see money to solve it. Then you start going and borrowing. And when you are borrowing all this money, you don't show it. Like Nigeria, what you argue with them. All this money that's been borrowed, what are we using it for? Well, you both have got a wonder. What are you using it for? And we are as backward as ever. How much will it cost to give Nigeria 24-hour electricity? How much? All these things they are borrowing, how much? But when you say these are what people should be able to realize, pray at the local government, state and federal, that the leader should not be thieves. The moment a leader is not stealing, because that is the problem of Nigeria, stealing heavy money. If you go to Burkina Faso and hear what the way this Traore is handling them, you will think that is another Eldorado. He's a black man. So if you are not interested in stealing money, because that money you are putting it in your pocket. Stealing does not just mean to open the bag and put hand. Stealing is part of, you see this pen, somebody come and say, award it at the cost of 500 million naira you award. You are also stealing money because eventually that money will end up in one. But you tell them, no, you can't pen. We can't buy pen for 500 million. Where? That's why when they now put up, is it Oyibo that say, what is it called? Solar light. To put one pole of solar light. We saw in the budget 250 something million naira per one for one. Is it Oyibo that told? But you know it's a fraud. So why must you do it? See, what I want people to say is that if you can vouch somebody who cannot steal, who hasn't got a track record, who is even telling you, because that is the problem. Competence comes, so you can be competent, but if you're a thief, that one marks your competence. There was a thing they said, character and something. Said, if you don't have the first one, forget about this race too. I've forgotten this thing. I should have said it here. So their problem is thieves are in charge. When thieves are in charge, all they do is stealing. Amassing wealth your grandchildren can never even finish. Where are you carrying all those wealth to? Where are you taking them to? These are money meant for you to build good hospital for your people, so that the joy is that people, because they don't believe in all this bag of rice is meaningless. If you build good hospital, the fact that you go to the hospital, the bandage they're going to use, everything they give you and say, madam, just pay 100 naira to register with your card, you come, you take treatment, they give you drug, you go. That is what you gain from government. It means that money they're earning is coming down to your level. You don't need to go to Abuja, but in your village, you attended a local dispensary and you get treatment. Or your children are in secondary school or primary school. The teachers are not on strike. They are teaching them a very high standard. The school environment very good. They say there is even scholarship for a brilliant student or for people that are from a rich, very poor home. then these are what you gain. This is something is secured. You can go your way. Then there's roads and bridges. What else do you want from government? What, you don't need to go and queue. When Nigeria was Nigeria, who queues for rice? Ask them who, like, so I wish this 96-year-old mother that supported us today, they will tell you there's nothing like a government lying up giving you rice. No need, because you can afford it. So why is it that when we now come here, people will now come and be telling you you have to do this? It's all lie. These are brand thieves. In fact, Oyibo was better. If the white people are ruling us today, Nigeria will be far, 1,000,000 times happier than we are now. Go and check it. All these people that studied in the 50s and 60s, in those days, they will tell you, Oyibo is in charge, but things are working. Electricity is there. Good roads, in the cities, they are there. Pipe-borne water, they brought it. So in our own case, I used to say, Oyibo man left UK, came down to Nigeria, saw that we don't have pipe-borne water because they have it in England. They decide to open up, say, make una enjoy pipe-borne water. We enjoy them for our country. Electricity, they started giving us electricity. Good road, they started tarring road for us. Now they left us told, okay, you are now having independence. Rule yourself. So Oyibo man can give black man pipe-borne water, but black man cannot give black man pipe-borne water. May I go think am. That is the meaning. Oyibo say, we give you pipe-borne water. When they were leaving, they said, okay, bye-bye, yo. So black can't give black pipe-borne water. And you are blaming Oyibo. Naija Watch, I stop here. Thank you very much.